the folks that are in the neighborhoods that deal with the police department, IMPD, they still have that intimidation thing. It's not really a good image. And I think from the people that I've spoken with, some folks feel that that animosity that went on between the two forces is being taken out on the community.
I think among some it's gotten better. I think in direct proportion to the reduction in police action shootings, the fact that officers are out more in the community and they seem to be, a lot more visible in terms of talking in the community. At the same time, the same problems of the few officers that may have a negative run-in with people in the community or perceptions about police abuse of power still dogs this police department as it does other police departments in big cities across the country.
And most black people I know of, 98% of them are for law enforcement and for policing, good policing. Now, do they want to be a policeman or do they want their son to be a policeman? That's another story.
You ask a young child, what do you want to be? And police officer is one of the first things that come up. But when they get into that high school age, that middle school and high school age, it changes. Why does it change? And I think it's changed over the years because the image has been hurt. The brand has been hurt.
If I was going to recruit officers to be in the police department, I would first start my media blitz with the leadership of those minority communities to let them know and give them a better understanding of what policing is all about. And to enhance community policing, which I believe is a tool. And we got to put strong dollars in community policing, which is a strong media percent, to get policemen involved in programs in the community and be able to come to those community meetings. I've had great relationship with the police department in the last 12 years. They know one police officer 13 years ago. Now I know quite a few of them. Now I realize what they do, therefore I got a better understanding. And then we share the information with our community.
You have to make the police officers human. They have to really mean something instead of being something that they fear or they don't respect. I've always said that you can't make me respect you just because you do what you do to me. I respect you because of what you do for me and how I see you doing what you're doing for yourself. So that's important. And a lot of folks, particularly in our community, don't see the police unless something happens.
We got to encourage these officers also to live in the neighborhood, to get involved. Let those cards be shown, and they got to have strong backing and support.
They need to really make people understand it's a job, sure enough, but I chose to do this because I really want to make a difference. And how do you make a community know you want to make a difference? It's not all the time responding when something goes wrong. Sometimes it's making sure that nothing else goes wrong, showing up for the good things as well as the bad things. And if I see you during those good things, I become familiar with you. If I become familiar with you, I mean, the officer-friendly programs, the POW Club, all the things that, continue to do a good job, but it touches such a small group of individuals. It needs to be broader. Somehow it needs to be greater so that we can look at them and say, you know what, the reason that I respect you is because I see you respect me and you do care.
If we want to see our policemen look like us, we got to recruit people to look like us. Because we know the criminals do. They have to look at their whole recruiting process, their whole process of how you hire a person. What do they go through to be hired? How long does it take to be hired? What the oral examination is going to have to be, the written examination.
So I think they just have to reach out more. They need to do more advertising in minority businesses. They need to really get out there and talk to folks that are a part of the community. I mean, don't just say you want me, show you want me.
Both the old departments, Marion County Sheriff and the Indianapolis Police Department, had a haphazard recruitment effort and a haphazard effort in terms of image and building awareness. They are now a combined department, the combined department of the 12th largest city in the country, the combined department of world-class city. It's time that that department have a world-class image, and it's time that they become more aggressive. If you want the best people to join this department, if you want the best from our community to join this department, then you've got to have a first-class effort and you've got to present and project a first-class image out there and do it consistently.